We can view an organization in one of two ways, either as a structure or some form of framework of relationships, or as a process or a set of processes. And in this video, I want to look at how we can understand organizations as sets of processes. To understand organizations as a process or as a set of processes, I think we first need to understand the nature of a process. And there are four components to think about. The first of those, almost obviously, is inputs. This is ideas, information, knowledge, strategy, or materials or equipment that goes into making things happen. Second, there are controls. Controls are the sets of rules that make certain things happen and stop other things happen. They drive the process. Third, we have mechanisms. This is the people or the technology, the systems or the suppliers that make things happen. They execute the rules. They exert control over what's going on. And finally, a process has outputs, the stuff that comes out of the process, either new information, new services, new products. Whatever it is that the process is set up to create, if the process is working, it emerges as an output. There are two ways we can look at an organization as a set of processes. We can first of all take the organizing perspective. From this point of view, what we're fundamentally saying is an organization is a body that organizes stuff. The processes that it creates are there to make stuff happen. The second perspective is taking a look at an organization from the point of view of a value chain, a set of processes that start with something of low value and turn out something of higher value that enables the organization to earn the revenue that feeds it. In a way, this is like looking at organizations as an organism, which we saw in our video about Morgan's 8 metaphors. An organism needs to take in some food in order to provide the excess power to do work. And it's the same with organizations. They take in raw materials or unfinished products and they finish those products and put them out. And that generates a value which feeds the organization and perpetuates its existence. From an organizing perspective, here are some of the processes that we would expect to see in any or most organizations. Determining activities that are needed to accomplish the organization's objectives. The grouping of related activities. Securing the resources to carry out those activities. Then the division and allocation of the work. Delegating authority to make stuff happen. And coordinating the efforts of different persons, different groups, in order to deliver value. We can see that those kinds of processes are going to happen throughout the value chain. So what is the value chain? Well, the value chain is a set of processes that drive value. Let's take a look at some of those typical processes. The first process is understanding what your customer needs or what it is that the organization will need to create to generate value. Then there are a whole set of processes around research and development of the services or products the organization is going to create. Then there is the sourcing of raw materials and equipment and assets and people. And then there's the purchasing of those raw materials or assets, their delivery, and the whole supply chain. Then there's the processing or manufacture or creation processes. We've got marketing processes which bring the organization's services or products to the awareness of people who might need them, and then the selling processes, which trigger the purchase. Then we've got processes around delivery, another aspect of the supply chain. And finally, there's the delivery of service that goes with the products or services that the value chain has created. Organizations are filled with processes, and back in the late 1990s it became very fashionable to map out those processes and to re-engineer them to become more efficient. Without a doubt, that has led to various movements like Lean and Six Sigma, which have aimed to optimize those processes in different ways. However, if you start with the understanding that organizations are filled with processes and that understanding those processes will help you to understand your organization, then you will be in a good place to better understand your role as a manager. Please do give us a thumbs up if you like this video. There's loads more great management courses content to come, so please do subscribe to our channel and hit the bell so you don't miss any of our content. I look forward to seeing you in the next video, and in the meantime, keep learning.